Can you hear that heater?
Yeah, it's in the background a little bit. I hear it. Yeah.
Sorry. All right. Anyway, okay. This is I'm gonna put the intro and shit on this, but anyway.
You're just doing the interview and stuff like that. You're just gonna cut into what we're doing.
Yeah. So
Okay.
all right. I'm recording now, so we'll go 3, 2, 1. My guest today is Robert F. Cucumbers, also known as Bobby Pickles. And he's going to tell me why I'm wrong about the fact that there is a MAGA civil war. Bobby, you have to understand that Megyn Kelly is really pissed off at Barry Weiss and Ben Shapiro. And you guys should really be worried about the fact that there might be a schism. I say a schism
Mm.
on the right now. It may be a schism as serious as the Great Schism between the Eastern Orthodox Church and the Catholic Church back in antiquity. So what say you about this?
Oh, this is the America firsters versus the Israel firsters. Obviously, what's going on here, but
I would have to agree with you on that.
and I don't even know what side I'm on. I don't even care anymore, Patty. I only care about pizza. F politics. It's all stupid. It's all theater. Who cares? It's like WWF now, dude. You saw that out in Arizona, that Amerifest or whatever, and
Right.
Erica Kirk comes out
Yeah.
with all the pyrotechnics, and she's wearing a glittery pantsuit like
Well,
Hillary Clinton.
let me put up a quote from that just to give some context here. This is from Megyn Kelly. She said to the hateful people who I used to call friends who have all over the internet, to shame me and say that no one should ever listen to this program again because I haven't spoken out on the Erica Kirk and Candace Owens conflict. I don't have any pearls of wisdom other than to go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves. And they said that she barked this on on Sirius XM, which is ridiculous. She didn't bark anything, but she did say that stuff. Does it bother you as a right wing guy? Does it bother you that people are kind of fracturing on the MAGA, side?
No, it doesn't bother me because people are just coming to the realization that it is all theater and it's all BS. And we were all sold a bill of goods, honestly. Trump coming into office, he said he's going to take care of this and that. He said that he was going to pass a digital bill of rights.
Right, right.
When
That's a
he
big deal.
passes the digital bill of rights, he'll have me back. Right now, I don't even care. I don't. It's all BS. It's dumb. It should fracture. It should fracture even more. Um, and there's no point of even caring in politics anymore. Like, turn in your Republican card, turn in your Democrat card. It's over. It's over. This country is probably over, to be honest with you. And it's all because of the bankers, man. The bankers, 1913, Woodrow Wilson, he just gave everything over to the Federal Reserve. And this right now, today, is comes directly from that. We are experiencing directly from that over 100 years ago. These are the ripple effects of that. Okay? This country has been co-opted. It's been taken over. And we're all fucked, Patty. Eat pizza. Don't worry about the politics anymore, man. It's all dumb. What are we even talking about?
I don't know,
We're
man.
talking
I'm
about
trying.
Megyn Kelly, about like WWF, dude. You're talking about all these people, heels and what is it, the baby faces or whatever, and they're all
Yeah,
fighting
yeah,
against each
yeah.
other. Dude, I
Do,
don't care, man. I don't care.
do you
I'm
think
not.
that
I'm
you
definitely.
do you think that
I'm not
your
voting. I'm
opinion
not voting next time. Huh?
do you think that your opinion is
Yeah.
indicative of what a lot of right wingers feel? Because I know you're a right winger, right? But do you think that your opinion right now that you're kind of, I would characterize it as like black pilled. Do you think that that's prevalent among right wingers, or do you think that you're the only one, or one of the few?
I think that if you really, yeah, I think if you get somebody alone and who's not ashamed of being honest and stuff, and you get them in an honest moment, you get them cornered, they're gonna say this. Yeah, I think that a lot of people are
Wow.
in my mindset. Yeah, I do.
That's interesting. So there's a second quote that I'm going to subject you to where Megyn Kelly said that I'm certainly not going to condemn the people Ben Shapiro demands I condemn in order to be in his imaginary club. She told the outlet, denounce, denounce, condemn, disassociate, and fuck you. I think she actually just kind of likes to say fuck just because she couldn't do it on Fox News and NBC. So now she figures that like I can say that. Um, but she's gotten pretty rough on people like Barry Weiss and Ben Shapiro. And I think we've gotten into a really stupid discussion in this country where anybody who criticizes what the Netanyahu government does, the Israeli government does, you have to be an anti-Semite because you said that. And I think that's ridiculous. I think Ben Shapiro and Barry Weiss believe that you can't criticize the Israeli government. I think Megyn Kelly in this particular situation, despite the fact that I dislike her on every other level, um, is right. Like, I think you can criticize the Israeli government without being an anti Semite. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that's true. I mean, God was not a realtor. I mean, he
That's good.
the yeah. Have you heard that quote that's going around by all these useful idiots? What's the guy? The former congressman from Florida who was
Oh,
kicked out
fine.
of
You're talking about, yeah. Oh,
Gates.
Matt Gates. Matt Gates. Yeah,
I
yeah,
heard him on Tucker yesterday saying it. I hear Jimmy Dore saying it. He said, back in the day, anti Semite, if you were called an anti Semite, it means you hate Jews. Now it means the Jews hate you. And I think that's true.
yeah.
And when it comes to honestly, when it comes to Jew hate and all this other stuff, I am a contrarian. So when I see that all of these people on the right and the left, that's the one thing that's actually bringing people together is their mutual distrust and displeasure of Israel. That's what makes me want to love Israel. When I see the whole entire world
Right.
doing something,
But
I'm like, hmm.
you know what, the criticism of the political state of Israel is not anti-Semitic. It's just, and by the way, the Palestinian people are Semitic too. Like, so I mean
Mm.
that doesn't make any sense that, in the first place. But the criticism of the government of Israel should have absolutely nothing to do with whether you believe that there should be a Jewish state or you believe that the people of Israel have a right to exist as as a nation. But we've made it that way because we've made every single discussion in this world stupid. Like, we've decided to be idiots. Like, as best we can, we've decided to be straight up morons. And I can't understand why we've done it, but we have, and it's probably too late to fix it. But what do you think?
Was Jesus a Semite?
Yeah, he was a Jew last time I checked. So, yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm not anti-Semitic. I love Jesus. Uh, was Jesus white?
Well, he wouldn't have been like white like me and you.
I don't think you're right, dude. There's been a lot of stuff coming out lately about Egypt and how they had red hair and they're very like European looking people. And that's in
You think they were
Africa.
European?
I do think that. I think that right around this
Probably
is what I
not
think. This is
accurate.
I really I started thinking this recently. I started thinking that's all BS.
You
Like what you
started
just
thinking
said.
recently?
Yeah.
that's news to me.
I
I wouldn't.
started thinking that what you say is BS about oh, the Palestinians are Semitic or whatever. Like,
They are Semitic. This is fact. It's not.
no, I think Jesus was white. I think the Egyptians were white. I think that all of the
The
people
Egyptians in
surrounding the
Africa, you asshole.
Mediterranean,
Like,
all the people that surround the Mediterranean, they would just trade with each other. They would have sex with each other. They were white people, okay?
have you
They
ever
were
been
like,
to Egypt?
no.
Okay, I have. I'm telling you, there's no white people in Egypt
Yeah, but how do you know, dude? This is
because
2,000
I've
years
been there.
ago.
That's how I know.
It's 2,000 years ago.
No, it was 20 years ago when I was in Egypt.
No, I'm saying 2,000 years
I
ago
know
when
what you were
Jesus
saying.
walked
I'm
the earth.
fucking breaking your balls.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, no, come on. There, there is no possibility that
Dude,
people in Egypt.
Mark Anthony married um who is the the queen of
Cleopatra?
Egypt. Yeah, Cleopatra. He
Yeah.
married Cleopatra. He's a guinea, okay? He went over there with his white blood. And there are more just like Mark Anthony there, dude. And the
Okay.
fact that everybody thinks, oh, everybody was black and everybody
This
was
has devolved
brown or
into a
whatever,
really idiotic
that's
conversation. But
complete BS. Jesus was white and Jesus was a Semite. And I'm not
why do
anti-Semitic. I
you
love
care if
Jesus.
Jesus was white or not? Like, what does it fucking matter? Look, all I'm saying is that you now you're taking the piss. I get it.
Listen, Patty, let's talk about something serious. Let's talk about people contacting work. Okay, I'm not
Oh,
not and I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm talking about as a general statement, okay?
yeah.
Let's talk about the harassment of people on the internet, okay? When you say something like Jesus was white and he was a Semite or whatever, then some idiot watches this and they go, "I'm going to destroy Bobby Pickles. Let me find out where he works." And then he calls and they say something dumb and
Well,
like, "Oh yeah."
thankfully, you work for yourself, so you don't have to worry about this shit. But you could get bad, like Yelp reviews and shit like that if
Oh.
somebody wanted to decide to fuck around with you, and that would be wrong. And I don't want to like. I didn't want to bring this up. You brought it up. Uh, I didn't want to talk about this, but I will for just 1 second. Um, Somebody, tried to get my father fired because of something I said on a podcast a couple of weeks ago, and I don't understand why anybody would do a thing like that. I would never do that to anybody who I disagree with politically, who even somebody I detest politically. I would never do that, and I would hope that most of the people who are going to watch this podcast would never even consider doing a thing like that. And I'm not going to mention the guy's name, and I don't want to give him any juice because he doesn't deserve it. But let's not fuck around with people's families. We can have disagreements. You can call somebody a motherfucker. You can say whatever you want. I've had people insult my wife. I've had people insult me, and I'll let it go. But when you start to fuck around with people's employment, their parents' employment, that's just a little over the goddamn line as far as
You're
I'm
preaching to
concerned.
the choir, Patty, and I don't know about
Yeah.
those past times where you were assaulted and abused by people on the internet, but
No, threatened. I was never actually physically assaulted, but threatened, and that's
yeah.
fine. I don't care about that. Like I can
But
live
this
with
is a
that.
thing that's been happening to the right for years. I mean, dude, I'm
And
still
I've been there
canceled.
defending you guys the whole time. So the fact that it happened to me, like I whatever. I mean, I don't even know what to do. Like the guy was like, giving me the business and I'm like, "Okay, fine. This is apparently what's going to happen, in the future." Thankfully, my father works for a company who doesn't give a shit about any of that stuff. So they were like, "Yeah, kiss my ass. I don't care." But if he didn't, then he could have gotten fired. And that would have been really, really shitty.
So
Um,
as a liberal, you've never done this. You've never gone after
Never.
anybody's
Of
never.
course not. No, definitely not.
Do you know people that do that?
Not personally, no, no. I don't know anybody who's done that. I know that it has been done. I know people have done, like, swatting and shit like that. I've never, you know, done anything like that. I don't know anybody who has. But, yeah, it was really disturbing. I'm like, "Come on." And what was really fucked up was, like, how did you even find out where my father works? The To be fair, the guy actually thought he was outing me because my father and I have the same name.
Mm.
So he somehow figured out where my dad works. And I was like, Jesus, man, that's kind of scary. Like when you think about it, like somebody could just go on the internet and figure out where, your father works and fuck with his job and all that. Like that's not right, man.
And there's
I
got to
mean,
be a lot of people with that name in like Boston
yeah, it's a pretty
area, or
common name. Patrick Riley is a pretty fucking common name in
it's
New
a
England. I
common
mean,
Irish nickname. And
yeah.
the fact that they were able to find somebody who's related to you
Specifically,
like
my
that,
father. Yeah, yeah, it was bad,
that's
you know?
crazy. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no,
But no, no, but
it
you've
wasn't
been
cool.
talking this up the whole time ever since it happened. You're like, man, you can't stop talking about it. I heard you on a space this morning. Did you see me in that space?
Yeah, well, I talked about it on the space because those people are first of all, that's a really great space. By the way, coffee and bacon
You
is an
I gotta
awesome
say
space.
something. I gotta say something before you say anything else. Like, you are the worst liberal I've ever met in my entire life. The fucking worst. Okay,
What's that supposed to mean?
dude, look at you. You're getting harassed on the internet. You're getting threatened on the internet like right wing people. You're jumping on spaces with everybody talking like a fucking hick redneck.
Yeah,
Everybody's
but
Republican in that
I
whole
love those
place,
people,
and
man.
you love those people. You talk to them. You are not a liberal. You
No,
stupid idiot.
I absolutely love those people on Coffee and Bacon because they talk about everything other than politics. Like they talk about there are people in there who talk about like farming and shit that I don't know anything about. And I'm fascinated with it because I'm like, "Oh, I don't know anything about that. I want to know about that." Like that's really cool.
Like
So
cremation. They were talking about cremation
yeah,
today.
that one of the woman that
Yeah,
woman Trouble
that was actually
she's a
interesting. I
funeral
didn't.
director.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah, and she's also only got one leg. So she has a prosthetic leg and she's a funeral director. I've never met anybody
She
like that
sounds like she
before.
smoked like 3 packs of
Like
cigarettes a day.
12 packs of cowboy
Oh
killers.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
but
absolutely.
my bigger point is that you're just the worst liberal I've ever met in my entire absolute life.
Well,
100%.
I like people who are different than me.
You
I
are a
like to
fake
listen.
liberal. Fake.
I'm not a fake liberal.
You
I
are.
like people who are different than me. I like to hear about stuff that I don't know about. And so when these guys are talking about hunting or they're talking about, farming, they're talking about all this other stuff, I'm interested in it. I liked hearing about it, because it's not shit that I normally hear about.
Look at this. Look at this. You scum. This
Oh
is
man.
Ernie's Pizza. Okay, it's one of the best pizzerias in New Haven. All right. This
All
is what
right.
I care about now.
All right. You
This
gotta
is what
have
I
it.
care
You gotta
about.
have a slice. Come
I'm
on.
gonna have
Let's
a
see.
slice. Yeah, I'm gonna have a slice.
Let's see.
This is what I care about. Let me see.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh my God! Can't even open it up. What do they do? There it is. Okay. Okay.
All right. Here we
Oh
go.
my God. Oh boy. Look at that. Let's see.
That
Hold
looks
on.
good.
First of all,
That's not an Beats. That's
no
a
flop.
that's a regular pizza.
Oh no, it's a Beats.
Oh, it's a
It's
Beats?
a it's a Beats. No flop. None. Look at that, dude.
No
Blue
flop.
Chew,
Yeah.
baby. Mm.
That looks great.
Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Now
It's outstanding.
the one thing about a Beats that I'm gonna tell you that I don't like is the fact that they scorch it so much that it takes all the moisture out of the dough. And then when you freeze it or whatever, you put it in the refrigerator and you eat it cold, it's not good.
Yeah,
But this,
you gotta eat a Beats, like, immediately. Like,
mhm.
you eat it right away. Yeah. Yeah.
But this one we're going to see because it has a little bit more dough, little bit thicker. And I suspect it's going to be good cold. And I think That's a good mark for a good pizza. Is it good cold, right? And then
Yeah.
all these Connecticut people are like, "Oh, we don't care," blah blah blah. Like, dude,
No, it makes a difference.
ESPN is from Connecticut, and you had a show called Cold Pizza. Like,
Yeah,
shut
yeah,
up,
back in the day, it was
shut
cold.
up, dude, you
They changed it
idiots.
to First Take. Yeah, but now it's cold.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was cold pizza back in the day.
Well, they changed it because all the pizza in Connecticut sucks cold.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Hmm. All right. Well,
That's the thing. Well, all right. So, Bobby, this has been
yes.
fun, and
All right. Have.
I'm gonna post this. This will air at 7 p.m. so the kids can get into it. I'm also I talked to Ethan earlier today, and we're gonna talk about the gospel sometime tonight. We're gonna have a discussion about the gospel because like I didn't realize back in the day when I first met Ethan, but he is really serious about the gospel. He's a he's a Christian, and
Well,
I didn't
is
know
that
that.
a biblical name, Ethan?
Uh, Not that I'm aware of, but anyway, so we're going to talk about it, and we're going to have a conversation, and then maybe after we talk about it, we might do a podcast on the gospel, and if we do, then I think it would be cool to have you on because obviously, you know, you're into that shit. So you know, yeah.
Well, thank you for including me. I'd love to jump on. Let me know. Don't get too
Yeah, yeah, I'm
hammered
excited
before.
about it. I'm excited about it. So, we'll see how it works out. But yeah.
Well, Patrick, thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate you being here, Bobby, more than usual when I don't appreciate anything you have to say. But this was pretty good. So, instead of telling you to go fuck yourself, I'll just say good evening, Bobby.